Hello guys and welcome back. My name is Ellington and here we are with another awesome replay. And the fun one about this one is this is actually a replay with none other than Pixelated Apollo himself. This replay comes from a battle that I did with him a little while back on one of his streams, and I was going through my replays and I found it sitting there. So I said, hey, you know what? Let's cover it. Let's see what what kind of battle this was. It was a while back, so I don't particularly remember anything about it. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, for the defenders, we have got Seleucid being commanded by Bane. And then we have got Athens being commanded by Pixelated Apollo himself. Then we have got Lusitani being commanded by myself. And Masacely being commanded by Fight Me. It's always such a passive-aggressive, not even passive-aggressive, just a very aggressive name. Fight Me. What's your name? Fight Me! So for the attackers, we've got Carthage. Carthage being commanded by Solo Wing Pixie? Yeah. I don't know why I messed that up. Galatia being commanded by Billy Blazes. Iceni being commanded by Armored Scarab, and finally Swaby being commanded by Senor Boomer. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this one going. So, the attackers, looks like, so they've got some tortoises, a bunch of towers. I don't see any artillery from them, though. Oh, here we go. Swaby's got a movable ballista here. Somebody was shooting at it. I'm assuming a Bane here, or it might have been Apollo. Oh, he's trying to go for the Athenian ballista here, trying to get rid of it. Fire shot going back at it. It's a really hard shot getting this. It's not impossible, but it's not easy either. And as you can see on the back end here, Carthage, of course, has the infamous guerrilla deploy beach, and we are trying to search around it and, make sure there's nothing back here. Still this kind of duel going on here, but it looks like Athens loses the duel. Got sniped out by the movable ballista here from Swaby. Tortoise is moving up from Iceni, so they're starting to move up real quick. Galatia's going to come up onto this side. Oh, and look here. Guerrilla deployed troops from Masacely went in. Got kind of caught up here, so I'm not sure if that was worth it. African Pikes took some damage. Samnite Warriors took some damage. But now some Libyan infantry coming in. I don't think, yeah, they weren't even able to get to the archers or slingers. Or javelin men, apparently. Ooh, Javi volley into most of their own men, honestly. Carthage has got a lot of Libyan infantry coming up here. Some mercenary Scutari as well. Galatia, look at how many Galatian legionaries. Galatian swords pushing the tortoises. Some naked swords, Cappadocian Cav. Got a lot of Britain slingers here from Iceni. Sword band coming up. Chosen sword band as well. Swaby here, round shield swordsmen, sword masters. And I'm assuming the rest of his stuff is probably back here. Now in the back, we did find some Iceni troops here. Got some ambushers here from Iceni. One that we can see. So as you can see, my units are coming out, and we're going to see if we can engage and destroy those. Apollo brought some Citizen Cav here, but he is not quite using them yet. Got some Numidian riders moving. Oh, and the Pixelated Gen as well coming out. Carthage immediately dropping towers, dropping equipment to set up defenses. It was worth a try. Still got the Numidian riders here that they haven't seen. Cretan archers here from Athens. Tribal slingers. Desert legionaries. Thorax swords. A lot of thorax swords, looks like. And Athens doesn't really have the ability to bring much more. They've got the thorax hoplites, obviously, but... Got Hellenic cataphracts from Suebi. Or Suebi, some from Seleucid. Yes, the Suebi Hellenic cataphracts are the most dangerous unit in the game. Don't ask me what kind of impression that was. I couldn't tell you. Looks like the ambushers ran away, and I decided not to go after them. I'm assuming just in case that there was more. It's a Median cab from Seleucid. I've got 2 Scutari cab back in the back. On the front end, got a couple breaches here. Got 1 tortoise breach here, a big corner about to go down here. Already have one in this spot and this spot. So it'll be soon that these guys are going to begin their advance into the settlement. Honestly, I'm a little concerned because Athens here really doesn't have that much up here. So, I mean, he's got 4 units relatively close, but there's a lot of units back here towards the point, especially from Seleucid. Pixelated sallied out of the gate, went after one of the units that was pushing the battering ram, which is a good idea, especially if they're unsupported. But luckily for Galatia, they had 2 Galatian swords here ready to support them if needed. So, I mean, Fight Me did get, what, 32 kills? Still a slow advance. I think they're waiting for Suebi to push this direction and start putting pressure along these walls. My troops are mostly up this way, kind of layered up with Pixelated. We've got veteran shield warriors, a lot of veteran shield warriors, Iberian swords, my slingers here, some more veteran shields. It's a pretty good force over this way. Still have my cavalry over here, hidden back in the back, waiting for playing the long game with them. My whole goal, I remember on that, was I want to hold on to them and wait. You know, let the attackers get, you know, a little settled, a little comfortable with their attack. All right. Now, Seleucid is firing over at the tortoise over here, 84%. It's probably a good idea. It's going to help prevent Suebi from putting pressure along this wall. Keeping all of our troops, or all of our, you know, attackers pretty much behind this. Not a terrible idea. Once again, then we don't have to worry about defending this while pushing over here. That becomes kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, double breach here by Galatia, 2 tortoise breaches. Got Galatian swords already ready to come in. Some desert legionaries waiting for them. Gonna miss their Pila volleys, though. Well, maybe not. Maybe he got it in time. Ooh, that was a nasty Pila volley on the legionaries, though. They're out of formation. They're still in their kind of column formation. Well, Athens. So Apollo actually decided to pull back from this spot. You know, honestly, I probably would have held on to it. You know, you keep this tower for as long as possible, because now the attackers are going to be able to capture this tower, allowing it to begin shooting at us defenders. And same thing over here. I've talked about this one before. you know, always look for the circle here of the control circle. It's here, so try and set your unit here so that the enemies are not basically neutralizing that tower, meaning that it continues to fight for you. Thorax swords going in on the sword band. Ooh, nice archer shots here. Look at this. 20 kills there. And 51 kills. He does have a standard archer, 125 range, sorry. Alright, but here's Swaby, round shield swordsman. I think they're going to start pushing this breach. So Apollo is basically going to have to come in and defend that. Don't remember, like, Seleucid really needed to have units over there. You know, nothing is attacking this back point, so we really should have had Seleucid's units far closer to the front line. Swordband just got chewed to pieces. Wow. Nice job pulling the Thorax off, exposing the Swordband, and shooting him with the archers. Really nice shot there. Jabby tosses coming Thorax swords onto the swordsman. Oh, half the volley got wasted by the building. That's lame. But at least now, like, in this spot, the archer unit with the 125 range still has a solid area of fire. But here comes the better troops. You got Chosen Sword Band in the wall now. And here we go, Galatian Legionaries. The Thorax Swords are going to have some issues there. There you go, Desert Legionaries are going to go help them out. The Thorax Swords, you need to keep them kind of a little further drawn out, because see what's happening is the sword band is wrapping around the unit, and it's really causing a lot of issues for the Thorax Swords. 2 engaged here, doing pretty well. This one's got 57 kills. Then over this way, we've got Desert Legionaries kind of throwing jabbies back and forth with some Galatian Legionaries. Then up top, we got Galatian Swords versus Desert Legionaries from Sicily. Carthaginian mercenaries Scutari are down on the ground, neutralizing the gate. The gate neutralized, that means that the attackers will be able to walk through it without worry of the oil. And over here, got my Iberian Swords and some Desert Legionaries going to get some mercenary Scutari. Iberian Swords, 54 kills. I'll take that. Desert Legionaries throwing some jabbies over here at the Samnite Warriors. Another one on the wall throwing down. You want to throw down? Cavalry, Thorax Sword. Another Veteran Shield, just getting ready to defend this area. I believe, if I remember correctly, we missed it, but I believe I caught sight of more than one unit back here. And I think that's why we had ended up committing a couple more units to it. I think we saw there were like 3 or 4 units back in the back. I can't remember. Like I said, this battle happened, I mean, gosh, probably 6-7 months ago. Apollo's front line's doing pretty well here. Got 68 kills, 72 kills. But this is going to be really painful. The Syrian archers set up with a clear shot into the backs of these Thorax Swords. This Thorax Sword, almost 100 kills. Nice. Legionary at 85. Archers at 24. This Legionary's at 73. 78 on the Desert Legionaries. 41 on that one. Got some Iberian Swords backing them up, with another Veteran Shield Warrior up here as well. This is no fun. This will be interesting. Look at all these round shield swordsmen for Swaby. Interesting. Most people tend to go with like a Bloodsworn army, with the Bloodsworns being kind of ranked up a little bit. Got some hoplites here fighting against the round shield swordsmen. Got some hillmen from Seleucid backing them up. Hoplites, throw spears, Thorax Swords. Here come the Syrian heavy archers from Seleucid. Now over this way, think we had a charge into the gate to basically stop the unit that was trying to come through it. Now I've got my veteran shield warriors coming in. Yeah, I think the Masacely general went in to stop them from being able to charge straight through. So now I'm basically having to turn my Iberian sword and try to get my veteran shield to come in there. Then over this way, got my slingers. I think my slingers ran into combat. But my Iberian sword, 78 kills. The Desert Legionnaires, 178 kills. Wow. But the Iberian sword and the Desert Legionnaire are getting a little thin there. This Desert Legionnaire is 85 or 86 now. The Libyan infantry at 87. African pikes are pulling up now as well. That's going to be tough because it's going to make it kind of a really tough place for us. So I think probably our best chance here is a kill box, something like that. Slinger's trying to get shots over this way. Got another slinger here. A little bit of breaking happening here in the front line from Athens. But then there's a little bit breaking here for Iceni as well. 50 kills already on this Desert Legionary. 109 on the Thorax Sword. Yeah, this is just painful. The Thorax Sword is actually doing relatively well, but the archers from Galatia from the back there are just really causing issues. Of course, you know me, got to get some screenshots out of it. Nice shots, though. Look at the shots getting into this Swaby blob. 101 kills, 54 kills, 57 kills, 43 kills. Now, from the attacker's point of view, like, I'd be feeling all right. You know what I mean? They've got a pretty good foothold into the city, which is right here. They've got a nice push coming up here. Carthage is actually causing a lot of issues. I think we didn't realize that this had broken, and just kind of bad situation there. So Carthage actually has a really good push. You know, they have a free lane into this middle section. Balearic Slinger's trying to shoot into him. Another Balearic here, but you can see we're trying to rush some units over. Veteran Shield Warriors coming over this way. Now from down top, got Iberian Swords, some Numidian Riders. I think our biggest concern was honestly this. You know, if they were able to get through this way, they could pressure the back of this hill. And this hill is pretty integral to defending this area. The archers get such a good location of fire from this cliffside that losing it is very, very painful. So Veteran Shield Warrior is going to come in and try and engage the Scutari, but a lot of the generals came in. So Athens Gen and the Sicily Gen came in to slow down this push. The Libyan Javelin men are in now. Look at those shields on them. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, the Cretans are getting really nice shots right down this lane as well. Right into these Desert Legionaries. But honestly, another spot that is just not looking great. Yeah, once again, Seleucid had so much back this way that we really could have used them towards the front end. Now back this way. Once again, our biggest issue here is the pikes. We're trying to get some some angles of fire on them, but it's just not going great. 41 kills on the Desert Legionaries, 51 on the Iberian Swords, 120 on the Legionary. Now we got some more units into to plug this gap here, which was good. We also have some mercenary Thracian warriors ready to go in if need be. Now the biggest issue here is two of these units are the Lusitani veteran shields, or one's a veteran shield and one's an Iberian sword. And the archers are really going to have a heyday with that. 95 kills, 129 kills, 163 kills. Look at that, they're just shredding the veteran shield warriors. Decided to try and get my, you know, Iberian sword out. Because at this point, we're giving up this area. We're getting out of here. Median Cav from Seleucid is coming out, trying to get some spots to hit. I think they're trying to go after the longbow hunters. Unfortunately, Galatia's general was able to actually get into some of Seleucid's archers, almost broke them, but the Masacely general was able to get, you know, fend them off. But the Seleucid archers are still sitting here. There you go, get out of there. Desert Legionary are going to try and hold off the Galatian cavalry. Some hillmen pulling back, Eastern Spears pulling back. Median Cav actually took out the Ballista, which is huge. That's a huge thing for us. Now maybe he can get into the Swaby longbow hunters now. All right, there we go. So looks like the ambushers, there were 3 units. Superior local force. Yeah, you could see a pretty like substantial fallback going on. We're still holding a little bit on the top end here. But most of Athens and Seleucid have finished their fallback to the main area. Athens, you can see, is falling back towards the back along this cliffside, and still has some minor units holding off, kind of holding the attackers at bay. But back this way, the ambushers have now gone into combat. The 2 Iberian swords should do okay. Especially the veteran shield warriors coming in should help. Yeah, the Iberian swords are just racking up kills. Look at that, 105 kills now. All right, Galatia's cavalry is coming out. He's coming after the Syrian archers, I betcha. You betcha. Okay, I was about to say, maybe he wasn't. Ooh. I wonder if, like, you know, the Syrian archers weren't moving. So I wonder if Seleucid actually left him there to kind of slow the cavalry down briefly. All right, Iberian swords moving forward. Gonna get a jabby toss. No, because of course not. Why would you? Up this way, Iberian swords, Balearic slingers moved forward. I think we were trying to maybe do something with the Desert Legionary on the wall. Not 100% sure on that one. Veteran Shield Warrior, very, very tiny Veteran Shield Warrior unit. Look at the slinger fire coming in on the cavalry, though. Now in the back. All right, the ambushers were killed. Pretty substantially, actually. Jeez. 239 kills on the Iberian swords. 91 on the other one, and 49 on the veteran shields. Those ambushers had a bad day. Iberian swords actually pushed forward and engaged Iceni. Cut off the Cappadocian cavalry as well. I guess they're going to go right past Iceni, using a small veteran shield unit to kind of hold it, to engage Iceni for the moment. Trying to move my Balearics forward a little bit to allow for a fire forward. But it looks like the attackers at this point are just kind of setting up to, you know, continue their engagement, getting their armies inside the walls and pushing forward. Thracian Warriors got 53 kills. Not sure what the slingers are doing. Being dumb. Damn it, Bobby. But the Masacely General is trying to help break these units while they possibly can. And I think also allow my slingers to get out of here. Still got my nobles, another slinger, and Iberian sword. That Athens back here has got three Cretan archers, some hoplites. His general's back here as well. Still got his citizen cavalry, some pikes, tribal slingers from Masacely, Syrian archers, thorough spears. Mount's power, though, is pretty well in the attacker's favor. This Desert Legionnaire on the wall is engaged by Libyan infantry, 2 units of Libyan infantry, and it's 68 kills on it so far. Mercenary Samnite warriors starting to advance along this street. Libyan javelin men have 85 kills, but they're pretty depleted. Only 54 of them left. The Masacely's Gen, I think, is going for some more targets here. I wonder if possibly if the Masacely General is coming over this way to maybe strike at the Carthaginian archers. Because 3 units of Cretan archers, I mean, they're probably out of ammo. No, some of them still have bows, so they still have ammunition. And over this way, this Desert Legionnaire is finally starting to break. But I think, yeah, Masacely's just kind of sitting here, kind of chilling out. Oh, the javelin fire, or the slinger fire in on the Scutari. Oh, and the Scutari turn it around, so now it's going to be right into their backs. Scutari have lost 39 men. They've got 74 kills. The slingers here, 35 kills, 25 kills, 16 and 94 on that one. Then nobles moving forward. They're going to start engaging the Samnite wars and see if they can go and break them. Nobles should make short work. Oh, and look, cavalry. My cavalry finally engaged. Or, well, not engaged, but they are moving. So, I think at this point I kind of figured that, like, if I didn't get them, you know, in movement, that they would basically be kind of stuck in a area that was far too small for them to be useful. So, I ended up just bringing them out. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think I'm going to stick them in the trees right here and hide them. Basically, it's just going to be one of those things that it's going to make the attackers have to think about them and defend these breaches or keep their archers protected. And it helps keep the units of the attackers from being, you know, more focused. I remember a little bit. Oh, it's still more slinger fire coming in. Really good shots, especially when they turn around like that. What did my nobles get? 30 kills for the little bit of time that they were in. No! Still shooting into the back here. Libyan infantry moving up this way. Carthage is very depleted at this point. They got a lot of flags, but most of their units are very, very low. Couple healthy, but not very many at all. Then Swaby being smart, moving some units along the wall as well. Just using another, another direction, another way into the settlement. Without any resistance, they can actually move all the way down this wall. Now, the biggest downside of that is that it does provide for some pretty good shots from archers. Then up this way, I think this is, a pretty good place to push. Iceni is already moving up this way to take the cliffs. There's a couple units here. And then Carthage, their healthy units are starting to move now as well. Nobles are about to be engaged. Now over here, you got the Carthaginian general and some small infantry units. A tiny little desert legionary holding them. You cannot get through us! Got like a guy in white robes there. You shall not pass! I guess technically he would be in gray robes, technically, for that part. Noble's already up to almost 80 kills here, 83 now. Now, the Cretans are not going to do very well against this fight. Multiple tribal slingers and Balearics. But now coming up the stairway is some Galatian legionaries. Got an Iberian sword and a veteran shield there. Slingers just really duking it out with these Cretan archers. I guess Carthage is just decided to come back this way. Maybe Carthage is even just going to kind of disengage now. I mean, this is a good idea, I think, using the attackers coming up and maybe even being able to split off these defending forces up this way could be incredibly useful for the attackers. Galatian legionaries, 246 kills. Jeez. Now the Briton slingers are starting to shoot us in the sides.
Warriors, move out! Forward! Warriors, move out!
Yeah, I mean, I think Carthage basically just said, you know what? I can't push this, so I'm going to hold back a little bit. Let Iceni and Galatia really kind of come in here and do it. More and more units being committed to this upper area. Swaby just taking his time. I think really just allowing this position to be pushed before trying to enter into this area, which is pretty well a trap. Like, this is a really disgusting area to come into, because as you enter this, the side fire you get from the 2 units, and even anything, see back here, 2 units of thorough spears as well. So the same thing, this crossfire is just very, very painful. Seleucid has the most for us. Carthage is pretty depleted. It looks like Iceni's pretty depleted, but Swaby and Galatia both look pretty good. There's my 239 kill Iberian sword. Pretty much wiped out the ambusher units. Oh, but this is a fresh Galatian legionary. 0 kills, 160 men left. That one's going to be tough. And it looks like Carthage now saying, all right, Galatia's pushing, so my turn to start pushing down here. Because at that point, that means that we now have to focus these 2 different directions. We can't just focus one of them as much. They've pretty much taken the cliffside. There is a hoplite unit from Apollo sitting here guarding the exit of the cliff. But in reality, the main place they need is this right here. Any archers they get here is going to be able to shoot the backs of this. shoot this, you know, pretty much anything it wants to. Here comes Swaby. Oh, Berserkers. Gonna go one on each side here. That's exactly what they need, though. What we need is, you know, the defender Seleucid using his Javies into the Berserkers. That's the best way to get rid of them. Frenzy and Headhunt. They aren't out of control yet. That's just disgusting to watch. I think those will be some good screenshots. But now Swordmaster come. Now one of the Berserkers is out of control. 39 kills. But a Swordmaster coming in now to back it up. Now Swordmaster is going to be really, really tough to deal with. This Thorough Spear up to 47 kills and 25 on the other one. But the Longbow Hunters for Swaby now up here starting to give some support. Now over here, Galatian Legionaries going up against an Iberian Sword and a Veteran Shield Warrior. But the Iberian Sword, unfortunately, is the healthier unit, which is going to be tough because the Galatian Legionnaire is definitely going to do better against it. Lusitani Noble with 94 kills. Got a Thracian Warrior here, Thorax Sword from Seleucid. A lot of slingers and slinger fire up this way. Carthage, I still think, I guess, you know, just kind of like, man, I want to push, but I don't think I can push. Now, where did the Galatian Legionary here is up to 76 kills. Has taken some losses. Taken the Lusitani Noble and going to try and get into that. Now over here, the Berserkers, 75 kills, and I think the other one is now gone. But the Swordmasters did pretty well. They're up to 94 kills now. 133 men left. Thorough Spears holding them back with a Pikeman coming in now. Now I think the Berserkers have just kind of gone crazy. It's one guy. Literally one guy. Just like, I'm gonna kill you all. He said, turn around. God. Hell. Really nice archer fire, though. One on each side there. Now, it looks like my cavalry did get into something. Oh, I think Swaby was trying to move units over this way and left them kind of open. And I think I charged him with my cavalry. Now, I seen he's got a slinger up here. Then you can see some units here, some smaller units from Galatia moving around now. Balance power is still pretty well in the attacker's favor. Iberian Sword came to kind of block off this area while my noble came over here to maybe help and clean these guys up. Iberian Sword here up to 266 kills. Balearics 187, 201, 122. Britain Slingers at 32. 144, Syrian Archers at 86 and 51. Oh, look at this. Swaby pushed back. Swordmasters, 169 kills. They pulled out because one side was done. So if they didn't pull back, they would have been flanked and overwhelmed. Cav back hidden in the forest here. But look at this, a lot more openings in. A lot of places to get into the settlement now. Now the time here is patience. You know, cavalry, I'm not going to do any good going up against these swordmasters and infantry guys. So I'm waiting for the attackers to continue to commit more to the front, leaving more of their softer units, you know, exposed. Their Syrian archers, their Britain slingers. Syrian archers for Glacier are duking it out with the Syrian archers for Seleucid. 81 kills versus 102 kills. 89 kills. Now over here, I think we called the fallback. I think my nobles ended up getting shot to death. So using the Iberian sword here to hold him back. And Seleucid, I think we had a miscommunication because Seleucid, I think, was going to put his unit to hold back, and I was like, no, 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 you know, keep your thorax. I'll use my Iberian sword. And then I think these slingers are out of ammo as well, so they're also going to try and, you know, maybe even get this small unit of Iberians out. 122 kills on them. Yeah, just rushing, trying to get these guys back. Swaby maybe looking to come back in. Getting ready at least. Got some sword masters and round shield swordsmen. Citizens Cav for Athens just kind of chilling here. Syrian archers, 178 kills. 92 kills. Just getting overwhelmed. You know, two Syrian archers versus the one is just not a good matchup. All right, longbow hunters are moving forward now. So the sword masters and round shield swordsmen. Look at this. Britain slingers got off the walls, and they're just kind of moving along. Cavalry's got a free way in. Not only that, we can get through the slingers. Maybe get into the back here as well. Kind of got caught up in the breach here. It's kind of a typical thing for, you know, breaches. Cavalry does not always work the way you want it to. So we're breaking one Britain slinger here. Maybe be able to get into some other archers over there from, you know, Swaby. But unfortunately, Swaby has broken through the corner defense here. Look at the Swordmaster, 232 kills. What about this one over here? 193 on it. Look, this big push coming over here. Thracian warriors trying to slow down the general's bodyguard and some of the archers. I think probably, honestly, hoping to get this thorax sword out. These Balearics with 200 kills. Shooting over at the Carthaginian general now. Got a couple kills on him. But a pretty substantial push here. Got multiple Carthaginians. Some Mycenae chosen sword band coming up this way as well. The Swaby is making a hard push on the center. Cav moving back in, going after the slingers again. And possibly another Celtic slinger. Look at this. Left another Celtic slinger open. All right, got in Celtic slingers and some Britain slingers. Swaby General just noticed. Although the Swaby General is a Woden-as spear, so counter cavalry tactics is going to be painful. 75 kills and 102 kills, not too shabby. Citizen Cav going after the longbow hunters, look at that. Nice move. And if he's able to, he might even be able to continue on. All right, one of them gone. Oh, he pulled off. I think I was trying to sneak my Cav past. But unfortunately, Galatia just noticed, was able to stop it. Now over here, Cav actually came into the back of the Swaby units here. So Swordmasters, 282 kills. Cav's up to 67. Yeah, back here, I think, is one of the biggest issues we've got. You know, it's not a huge push, but it is units, and it's really just kind of drawing us out. Thorax swords, honestly, we probably should have just taken this Thorax and pulled it back earlier. No point in putting it here completely, you know, open. Bring it back all the way point and let it help to defend this area here. It's a little less, you know, property to try and keep a hold of. Galatia at this point is looking the healthiest. Thought about going in, but I think probably like thought different. Look at this Syrian archer with 342 kills and still has ammunition. Nope, now they're out. They just ran out. I think the Athenian general tried to get a charge in, and I mean, he's got 42 kills, so not too bad. Hoplite's going in, probably going to engage the chosen swords here. Still got my slingers, 156 kills, 208 kills up top here. Multiple Britain slingers from Iceni. Another one here. A lot of these don't have any kills. Well, two of them do. So 70 kills on one, and then this guy's got 144. And now we also have the mercenary Syrian archers from Galatia, which look like they're out of ammo. Some longbow hunters. Wodenaz spears, and a lot of stuff from Galatia that's just kind of chilling back here. So it looks like the big push so far is back in this, you know, back area. Look at that slinger fire, though. Got a great shot onto those stairs. Libyan infantry, though, 188 kills up there. Look at that. Iceni's just got a lot over this way. Heroic nobles, multiple slingers units. Now longbow hunters and stuff starting to set up on the cliffs. Now Apollo here is Athens still has some ammunition, it looks like, so he is starting to shoot into the longbow hunters and actually doing really well, but they are shooting at his general. Still got some, you know, units here from Seleucid. Just kind of waiting for Galatia and Swaby to push this way if they're going to. A lot of death and destruction has happened along this path. Let's look at this, man. Look at that spot right there. Same thing down here. This one's usually a pretty big one. And Galatia paid for that. All right, here they come. Galatia and Swaby starting to move. Galatian legionaries, the Wodenaz spear general for Swaby. Now here comes the Galatian general. I think Galatian general is going to go straight this way and knock through the Seleucid archers. They've done their job at 342 kills, though. They have done very well. Now, the hoplites here are starting to be whittled down. They've got 56 kills, got 106 kills on the Chosen Sword Band, and look at this sneaky. Scutari's greasing right through. Hellenic Cataphract is still just kind of hanging out over here. You know, I remember this. So more ambushers showed up for Iceni, and I remember thinking, yes, I knew you had more. So ambushers set up this way. Got my slingers here, you know, trying to shoot into them now. The tribal slingers for Masacely really kind of laying into... Well, they're not right now. They don't really have a great shot. But over this way, look, this Galatian general got into Seleucid archers here. Probably out of ammo, 171 kills. Got some pikes from Athens here. Green archers, which I'm betting are out of ammo. No, they still have ammo. Look at that. Citizen Cav with 87 kills now. Only lost 8 men. Hellenic cataphracts. Coming in on the ambushers. Oh, man. Hellenic Royal Cataphracts, or the Hellenic Cataphracts, look so cool. 76 kills there. Ambushers getting a good volley. Honestly, actually, it didn't. I mean, it did some HP damage, but they did not get any kills. I don't think those ones did either. Helps to have, what, 90 armor. All right, so they actually defeated the Chosen Sword Band here for Iceni, so the Hoplites actually succeeded in that. Some slingers up here. The Celtic slingers are up here, and they're going to be able to get some really nice shots, you know, down here. Well, if they can get them fired. Sometimes slingers can be kind of a pain in the ass, even if they have a straight shot. Oop, one has spears from Swaby looping around the back. Seleucid brought his general back into the circle because the ambushers were starting to advance in. Levy pikes here from Seleucid. Cretan archers look like they're just kind of beefing up the line of the hoplites. But the Britain slingers here, I think, are going to start shooting into them. They're actually throwing their javies over the building here into the hoplites. Look at that. It's not something you see very often. Uh-oh, one of my slingers breaking. 215 kills on him. Ambushers taking him out. I'm going... I think I was trying to use the fireballs down into the Swaby general. Seleucid's general moving. I think he's going to go for the Galatian legionaries. Wodenaz spears are down to 74 men. It's 148 kills, so pretty well done there. It doesn't look like the Britain slingers are firing yet. Maybe they aren't going to? Nope, there they go. Now they're starting. Yep, there it is. That's gonna hurt. Oof. Now a little bit of a standoff here between the Galatian swords and the pikemen. Unfortunately, like I said, the pikemen are getting shot from the back by the Celtic slingers. So they are down to 56 men. Not a lot. Uh-oh. Lost one Hellenic cataphract. What? How dare you? Oh, Citizen Cav actually got a pretty good charge there, even with the shield screen. Yeah, I mean, he took some casualties there, but he's up to 93 kills, so for Citizen Cav, I would say that's pretty well. It's not chevroned yet, though, so maybe not. If it was good kills, he probably would have had a chevron by now. Tried using my slingers to kind of soak up some of the jabby tosses here from Galatia, because they were using those jabbies just to massacre the the pikemen from Athens. But still, just the slinger fire But God, Cretan archers shooting into. I mean, it's kind of a straight-on shot, so probably not going to get the most kills out of that angle. The Cretans may have been, probably could have been a little more effective if they'd been brought over here to deal with the slingers, because the slingers were really what were causing us so many issues in that spot. Hellenic Cataphracts up to 77, 64 on the Payas Lancers. But look at this, now it's some issues because nothing else holding us back. The hoplites are gone. So now the heroic nobles for Iceni are just going to be able to walk right in. 181 kills on them too. I think suffice to say things are about to get a little sketchy. I think they were trying to go in, but ended up pulling them off because of the pikes coming down. Tribal slingers are just shooting right into the heroic nobles. It's probably a good target there. Hellenic Cataphracts are trying to chase off the legionaries and the Wodenaz spears. But over here, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. We just don't have enough troops to cover all these different points. You know, Galatia's in here. Swaby and Galatia are about to break through this direction. Got Iceni causing issues over here. Just a tough one. Now here's another levy pike there. I think the ambushers once again tried to get in before the pikes came down. But look at that, one pike already broken. Slingers shooting them now. Yeah, it's just getting a little low on things. Where did the Seleucid general go? There he is. 78 kills now. Coming in, gonna get a charge on the ambushers, looks like. The ambushers are up to two chevrons. Although I think he might have chevroned them beforehand. Oh man, look at the numbers drop. Jeez. 160, jeez, look at that. 178, 82, 83. Just crushed that ambusher. Pikes for Athens, turned around trying to get in, but completely shattered from army losses. So it is down to just the Hellenic Cataphract general. And he's going to ping pong as much as he can, get around 256 kills, 58 kills. Wodenaz spears may not be able to live this, even with their counter cavalry tactics. Going to get into more some Galatian swords over here. 303, 4, 5, 10, 11. I can't even keep up with it. 323 kills for now. Uh-oh, Levy Freeman going to come in. They've got a huge bonus versus large, 25. Got Battle Rhythm, 379 kills. Does he break 400? $95, 96. I don't think he's going to get. He's broke, and that's it. That is it. A complete army loss break from us, the defenders. All right, looking at kills. So we've got Pixelated Apollo as Athens with 1,883 kills. Look at those archers, though. 196, 193, 162. His general with 101. Thorax did pretty well. 162, 115. 113, 105 on the hoplites. We got Fight Me as Masacely with 2,061 kills. Cavalry, look at that. The general, 186. Nicely done. Infantry-wise, 227, 186, 135. Couple over 100 there. Really nice. Bane is Seleucid with 2,083 kills. 396 on the general. His infantry, 203, 146 for the thorax, 102 on the thorough spears. Archers, look at that, 342 kills. Then finally myself with 2,015 kills, 115 on the nobles, 102. I really wish, looking at that, man, I wish I at least got 100 more kills on them. Look, the Slingers 211, 229, 213. Iberian Sword 277. I'll take that. 129. Veteran Shields. A lot of these guys got shot to hell. Then for the attackers, we've got Armored Scarab as Iceni with 1,954 kills. 304 on the Heroic Nobles. That's really good for them. 124 on the Ambushers. Slingers did pretty well. 129, 161. Chosen Swords 223, 147, 170, or 149, sorry. Then we got Senor Boomer as Swaby with 1,492 kills. Woden as Spears 176. Archers did not get much. Neither did the Berserkers, but his Swordmasters did very, very well with 216 and 300. We have Solo Wing Pixie with 2,505 kills. Look at the Archers. 195, 212, 150, 156, sorry. 154 at the Pikes, 238 in the Libyan Infantry, 235 on that one. 134 on the Sam Knights. So pretty well done there for Solo. Billy Blazes as Galatia with 2,570 kills. Got 515 on the Noble Cavalry, or Noble Horse, whatever you say it. 162 on the Cappadocians. Archers did pretty well. This one did really well with 183. Infantry, as usual for Galatia, did extremely well. 272, 179, 206. So, yeah, I mean, that is it. So, like I said, this is kind of a fun one to cover. Something that we did, like I said, probably 6-7 months ago. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.